Okay, we're going there today. You love your partner, but their family? The moment they walk in the room, your soul leaves your body. Maybe it's the way they talk to you. Maybe it's the way they talk to your partner. Maybe they're controlling, loud, judgmental, passive-aggressive, fake friendly, or just flat out disrespectful. And now you're sitting here like, how am I supposed to build a future with someone when their people are ruining the vibe? Let's talk about it. I am your host, Kai, and this is Vibes and Chemistry. Today we're breaking down what to do when you can't stand your partner's family without destroying the relationship in the process. Segment 1. Let's be honest. This happens a lot. First things first, don't feel bad for feeling this way. It happens all the time. You are not a villain for not vibing with your partner's people. Families are complicated. They come with expectations, old habits, unspoken rules, and sometimes wild dysfunction that your partner may not even recognize because it's just how they've always been. But here's what you need to understand. You're not in a relationship with their family. You're in a relationship with your partner. So the first step, separate the two emotionally. Otherwise, you'll start resenting them through your partner. Segment 2, identifying the real issue. Okay, so you can't stand their family, but what's the actual issue? Let's break it down. Are they disrespectful toward you? Do they undermine your relationship? Are they overly involved in your partner's decisions? Are they two-faced, nice in person, shady behind your back? Or are they just not your type of people? Because how you move forward depends on why the conflict exists. If it's about values or toxicity, that's serious. But if it's just a clash in personalities or culture, it may be uncomfortable, but it might not be unfixable. And here's the kicker. Sometimes it's not just one big thing. It's a bunch of little things that pile up. Snide comments, dismissive energy, feeling like you're always the outsider at the dinner table. That stuff adds up, and it absolutely matters. Segment 3, talk to your partner, but do it right. Now here's where a lot of people mess up. They go to their partner and say things like, your mom is annoying, your family is crazy, I don't want to be around them ever again. And now just like that, you have two problems, their family and your partner feeling like you're disrespecting the people who raised them. Instead, come from a place of impact, not insult. Say something like, when your family says XYZ, it makes me feel disrespected and I don't appreciate it. Or, I know you're close to your family, but I need to feel like you have my back when I'm uncomfortable. This isn't about dragging their family. It's about protecting your peace and setting the tone for how you want to be treated. And timing matters too. Don't bring it up right after a family event when tensions are high. Choose a calm moment when you both can really hear each other, because the goal isn't to vent, it's to get on the same page. Segment 4. Can you set boundaries without starting a war? Now the real challenge, can you draw boundaries without setting the whole house on fire? You have the right to say, I don't want to spend every holiday with your family. I'm not okay with them showing up unannounced. I'd prefer not to talk about our private issues with them. The key is making these boundaries about you, not making it sound like you're trying to control your partner. Because if you start sounding like you're isolating them from their family, they're going to get defensive, even if deep down they understand where you're coming from. And also, be prepared for pushback. Families don't always take boundaries well, but that doesn't mean they aren't necessary. Sometimes it's not even about what you say, it's about how consistent you are. If you keep drawing a line and then backing down every time someone gets upset, those boundaries become meaningless. You have to mean it, hold it, and communicate it clearly, with love, but with firmness. Segment 5. Is your partner really supporting you? This one's big. How does your partner respond when you bring up issues with their family? That may tell you everything you need to know. Do they listen? Do they take it seriously? Do they try to protect you from awkward or toxic situations? Or do they say things like, that's just how they are, you're being sensitive, they didn't mean it like that? If your partner constantly dismisses how their family treats you, that's not love, that's avoidance, and it's a sign that you might be in this situation alone. Being neutral is not being supportive. If you're uncomfortable or hurt, and your partner won't stand up for you, even gently. That creates an imbalance that can damage the relationship over time. Segment 6. What if they'll never change? Let's keep it real. Some families are never going to change. You could stand on your head, write a dissertation, show them proof that their behavior is harmful, and they'll still look at you like you're the problem. And if that's the case, the question becomes, can I live with this dynamic long term? Can I build a life with someone knowing that this family stress will always be part of the equation? Because if your partner has your back, supports you, and protects your relationship from outside interference, that's a wonderful situation. You can limit your exposure, keep things civil, and build your own little ecosystem that prioritizes peace. But if your partner is constantly pushing you to just get over it, constantly choosing their family's comfort over your emotional safety, that's not a relationship, that's emotional juggling. And you'll be the one always trying to keep the peace while everyone else does what they want. This is where it gets real. You've got to be honest with yourself. Can I continue showing up in this relationship without resenting my partner for their family? Do I feel protected and prioritized? Or am I constantly shrinking myself to keep the peace at every family function, every holiday, every group chat? Because peace isn't just something you find, it's something you protect. And if being with someone means constantly sacrificing your peace, then you've got to ask, is this the right person for me, or just the right person with the wrong village? Let me say this loud and clear, you are not wrong for protecting your peace, even if it makes things uncomfortable. You're not obligated to like their family, you're not required to spend time with people who drain you, and you're not selfish for needing space from dysfunction, no matter where it comes from. But relationships are partnerships, and if you and your person can work together, set clear boundaries, check in with each other, and hold each other down, you can survive the family drama, but only if you're both on the same page. All right, y'all, let's talk about it. Have you ever been in a relationship where your partner's family made things 10 times harder? How did you deal with it? Or are you still figuring that part out? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll be down there reading and responding like always. If this episode hit home, go ahead and like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications, because we're unpacking all the things no one teaches us about love, boundaries, and choosing peace. Until next time, stay vibing, stay growing, and remember, chemistry is important, but peace is everything.